Hello everyone. In the previous lecture we have discussed about 4-point linear transformation matrix, and we have also solved one numerical based on 4-point linear transformation matrix. We even discussed a shortcut method to remember this 4-point linear transformation matrix, as we know that the first row and first column are always equal to 1 because w4 to the power 0 is equal to 1 and the whole row will be equal to 1. This column will be equal to 1. This is minus j, this is minus j, these diagonals are minus j, this is plus j, this is plus j. This value will be 1 and all other values will be minus 1. So in this way we can fill out the matrix 4 cross 4 matrix for linear transformation. And we have calculated DFT using linear transformation matrix for this given discrete time sequence. In this session we will draw one 8-point linear transformation matrix, and we will see how to fill all the cells of this 8 cross 8 matrix. When you go by the conventional method, it will be very difficult to fill all the cells of 8 cross 8 W matrix. We will discuss one shortcut method by the help of which you can fill all the cells. So for that, let us first draw one 8 cross 8 box. So this is my 8 cross 8 box. Now, as we know that for all the linear transformation matrix, the first row and first column are always equal to 1. So for this case also, the first row will be filled with w8 to the power 0. So this is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and this will also be equal to 1. Now we are left behind with 7 cross 7 matrix, which is vacant. All the cells are vacant for this 7 cross 7 matrix. Now find out the center for this 7 cross 7. So this is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So this will be my center. Again 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is my center. Next, locate these boxes, these small boxes. And these small boxes are of 3 cross 3 type. Now let's start filling all the cells of this 8 cross 8 matrix. So first row and first column is over. Now we will first fill up the vertical axis and the horizontal axis. Now look at here, if this is 1, this will be minus 1. Then this is plus 1, minus 1, plus 1, minus 1, plus 1, minus 1. Alternate 1, minus 1. If this is 1, minus 1, 1, minus 1, 1, minus 1, 1, minus 1. So this part is over. Next, fill up all the centers of the small boxes with minus 1. This is also over. Next, fill up this diagonal with minus j. Remember, the upper diagonal of this small box will be filled up with minus j. If this is minus j, remember this will be plus j. Now if this is plus j, this is plus j and this is minus j. So remember, this diagonal and this diagonal will be filled up with minus j. This inner diagonal of these two boxes will be filled up with plus j. In the same way, in this box, this one will be plus j and this one will be minus j. In the same way, for this one, this is plus j and this one will be minus j. Now we have filled up almost all the cells of this 8 cross 8 matrix. Now the rest is this upper corners and the inner corners, and these cells will be filled up with 1 by root 2 plus j by root 2, 1 by root 2 minus j by root 2, minus 1 by root 2 minus j by root 2 minus 1 by root 2 plus j by root 2. Okay, so let us fill up all these cells. Now remember, for all these boxes, the outer corners will have always positive value of real part, plus 1 by root 2 plus 1 by root 2 plus 1 by root 2 plus 1 by root 2. Okay, now look at this box. As in this diagonal I have negative j, so put here negative j by root 2. In the same way, these two are negative, so put here negative j by root 2, and fill up this whole diagonal with 1 by root 2 minus j by root 2. So this diagonal is over. In the same way, this is 1 by root 2, this is plus j, so put here plus j by root 2. This one will also be plus j by root 2, and this whole diagonal will be 1 by root 2 plus j by root 2. So this one is also over. So we have filled up the outer corners, and we need to remember that for the outer corner, the real part will always be positive. Now let us fill up these corners. So always remember, these cells will be filled up in such a way that the real part will always be negative. Minus 1 by root 2, 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 minus 1 by root 2. And the imaginary part will be same as this one. For this one, if it is negative j by root 2, so this one will also be negative j by root 2. Look at here, this is negative j by root 2, so this is also negative j by root 2. This one is positive j by root 2, so this is also positive j by root 2. This is positive j by root 2, so this is positive j by root 2. This is positive j by root 2, so this is also 1 by root 2 minus 1 by root 2 plus j by root 2. In the same way, this one will also be minus 1 by root 2 minus j by root 2. This is also minus 1 by root 2 plus j by root 2. So in this way we can fill up all the cells of 8-point linear transformation matrix. Okay, and this is a frequently asked question in the semester examination of definitely of 5 to 8 marks. So let us summarize the whole process of filling up the 8-point linear transformation matrix. So always remember, the first row and first column must always be filled up with 1 only. Now the rest part is 7 cross 7 matrix. Find out the center of the 7 cross 7 matrix. Put alternate 1 and minus 1. As this is 1, this will be minus 1, 1, minus 1, 1, minus 1, 1, minus 1. In the same way for this horizontal line, 1, minus 1, 1, minus 1, 1, minus 1, 1, minus 1. This is over. Next, look at these smaller boxes which is of 3 cross 3 type. So we have 4 smaller boxes which is of 3 cross 3 type. Now fill the center of these boxes by minus 1. This is minus 1, minus 1, minus 1 and minus 1. Now let us start with this box. locate the upper diagonal and fill it up with minus j. As this is minus j, the opposite diagonal will be plus j plus j. Now as this is plus j, the diagonal here will be plus j and this will be minus j. Okay, so remember, as this is minus j, this will also be minus j and minus j. Now in this box, this diagonal will be plus j, this will be minus j, minus j, plus j. This is also over. Now next is locate all the outer corner of this box. Locate all the outer corner of this 7x7 matrix. And remember, in this outer corner, the real part will always be equal to, the real part should always be positive. So this will be plus 1 by root 2, plus 1 by root 2, plus 1 by root 2, plus 1 by root 2. Now how will you decide the imaginary part? Remember, if this is minus j, this will also be minus j by root 2. In the same way as this is minus j, this will be minus j by root 2. And remember, this whole diagonal will have the same value, which are left behind. Now wherever you find a vacant box, vacant cell in this diagonal, everything will be filled up with 1 by root 2 minus j by root 2. So this will also be 1 by root 2 minus j by root 2, 1 by root 2 minus j by root 2. So this part is over. Now in the same way, as this is plus j and this is 1 by root 2, this will also be plus j by root 2. This will also be 1 by root 2 plus j by root 2. This is 1 by root 2 plus j by root 2, 1 by root 2 plus j by root 2. So this diagonal is also over. Now it's time to fill up the inner cells, inner corner points. Okay, now how will you fill up all the inner corner points? Remember, in the inner cells, the real part should always be negative. So this is minus 1 by root 2, minus 1 by root 2, minus 1 by root 2, minus 1 by root 2. This is minus 1 by root 2, minus 1 by root 2. And this one is also j by root 2, minus j by root 2. Okay, now it's time to fill up the imaginary part. So remember, the imaginary part of this box will be same as this box. The imaginary part of this box will be same as this box. The imaginary part of this box will be same as this box. The imaginary part of this box will be same as this one. Imaginary part of this box will be same as this one, or you can say imaginary part of this box will be same as this one. The imaginary part of this one will also be same as this one, and this one also. The imaginary part of this box will be same as this one. So in this way we can fill up all the cells of 8x8 matrix. Now if you wish to solve any numerical based on 8-point linear transformation matrix, you can take some samples, 8 number of samples, and you can find out the DFT of those samples by the help of 8-point linear transformation matrix. So this is all about today's session, today's lecture. Thank you so much.